Time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
Well, you know, when Kanji is out, it is time for tea with Todd.
You know, have you ever heard of method acting?
Yes.
Yep. I was doing some method acting earlier because I like to spill the tea. The problem is I spilled the tea right on my shirt.
You legit spilled it.
I legit spilled the tea on my shirt. So if you see a little stain there, crazy cleaners, here we come. Hey, we're talking athletes this morning. Former Major League Baseball player Alex Rodriguez. Do you remember him? He hit 696 home runs over the course of his career, but lately he's making headlines in a different sport this morning. Take a look. Rodriguez, also known as A-Rod, he's playing basketball, right? Showed off his skills on the hardwood yesterday during the Army Bucknell game. The three-time baseball MVP was at Bucknell to speak about his company, Jump Platforms, which he founded with two other entrepreneurs. Here's what happened. He was offered a chance to shoot from half court and win a Bucknell sophomore $10,000. And needless to say, that 49-year-old A-Rod tossed a high-arching shot, banking off the backboard right through the hoop. Crowd goes wild. Not to be outdone, the Bucknell team also claimed victory by defeating Army West Point 84-53. How about that, getting a big old hug right there from A-Rod, right?
A-Rod hugging you, and you just want some money.
That's right. That's
a good deal.
A long way towards paying rent for your room, any college
any tuition, any
like
books, anything that's past due.
I think I've seen that in other athletes. You know, they may be good, they're excellent, and excel in one sport.
At a baseball, but then a basketball or a hockey, doing
hockey or
soccer
even
or
golf or whatever. For some reason, I'm wondering if it's just that drive. But that was like swish. It was
I feel like once you're an athlete, you're amazing at everything.
He made it look easy, didn't he? All right, believe it or not, that age-old rumor that parents have a favorite child may actually be true. Sort of. I know, me too. A study by the BYU School of Family Life revealing that young siblings largely receive more favorable treatment. But the research also found that the elder child often subsequently received more independence and less overbearing parenting. The study then noted that the daughters were slightly favored compared to sons. The caveat, however, was that parents were cognizant of that bias and children were not. They analyzed data from 19,000 individuals to come to all of these conclusions. And the researchers say parents don't need to feel guilty. Instead, use the findings as encouragement to discover ways to improve. As for cutting down that so-called bias, experts suggest spending time with all your children and do things they each like to do independently. And that was something that was very important to me. When I had kids growing up, I enjoyed the family time, but I also try to make that one-on-one time with each so that you could connect, have conversations.
It's so important. I don't know what I would do if I had more than one, because just like your attention and more so the different personalities each have, and to make sure that you're connecting on their level for each one. Woo!
Well, I found as the kids get a little bit older, they get a little bit more independent, and you have a little bit more time to go on to the other one. I have several children.
Were your parents' favorite?
I could share with you if you'd like.
I'll take them. But for your parents, were you their favorite?
I don't know. My brother and I had like a 4-year difference between us, and then I had like an 8-year difference with my sister, who was younger than I was. So I didn't feel too much about that. I became very independent at a very early age. So they probably just said, go do what you got to do.
There you go.
Said, okay, but they were always there for me.
See?
Hey, any true fan of music legend and Tennessee native Dolly Parton knows she loves those children. In fact, her Imagination Library mails more than 2 million books to kids around the world. And now, Parton is bringing music to those younger audiences with the help of The Wiggles. The children's group put together a country album. It's called Wiggle Up, Giddy Up, and it will include artists like Lainey Wilson, Orville Peck, Morgan Evans, Jackson Dean, and the one and only Dolly Parton. Now, according to Billboard.com, Parton wrote the song Friends, even serves as lead vocals on the track. It was released last week along with another song called Counting 1 to 5, which is a reimagined classic of her 9 to 5. Music videos from both songs were also released last Thursday. Another single with Dolly that was written by the icon will be released on March 7th with the full Wiggle Up, Giddy Up collection. By the way, the Wiggles will be touring the U.S. and Canada in June, including a stop right here in Memphis at the Orpheum. That's going to happen on Saturday, June 14th. So those fans of the Wiggles, you were talking about kids a moment ago. Mine are a little bit too old for that, but I'm sure that the audience is still there.
First of all, Dolly Parton, what does she not do? And logistically, to send all those books out consistently for as many years as she's been doing, that is a logistical thing to be a part of. That is awesome.
It is.
And then, of course, the Wiggles.
And now when the
Wiggle
Wiggles
up,
come,
giggle up.
correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a little while, but that's very much going to be an audience-involved type situation.
Oh, you
don't
got to
just
get
sit
up
there
and wiggle
and watch.
yeah.
I mean,
oh, no, you got
there's
to
a lot of
wiggle out that
interaction
energy.
going on there. So again, I don't know when the tickets go on sale, but it'll be at the Orpheum, which means it's going to be a blast.
Take the kids, it's going to be air conditioned, because in June you want it to be air conditioned at that point.
All right. I hope you're the favorite child in your family.
We'll be right back.